Hi, today I have a very cool and very tricky lock for you guys. This time I have an Abloy Exec. It's a this detainer lock. It's in this housing with this thingy. When you put a key in, this retracts so you can unlock things. Uh, I mean, it's a very nice disc detainer lock with 9 discs inside, and also inside there is a disc steering system. It's a bit different than, let's say, Abloy Classic, but the discs inside, in my opinion, they're very similar, like Abloy Classic disc. I mean, a feeling when you pick the disc is very similar. So for me, that's a plus in a way, because I'm very familiar with uh, Abloy Classic, and you can see the cuts and the key. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 discs and 9 cuts, and also we have uh, this part that it's, I think it's called, I mean, I know how it's called, but it's part of the DSS, or the disc steering system, and they look like dolphins, I think. That's how they call it. It's an interesting profile. There are multiple profiles of Abloy. I think this is the standard one or classical one. I have one key, one lock. This one is pretty easy to disassemble. When I disassemble, I will, when I pick it, I will disassemble, and hopefully I will pick it. But the interesting part of this is the tool. So you need to build a special tool. I don't know if someone is selling this kind of a tool, but in general, you need a rear tensioning tool. I saw some videos that some people are doing it with a front tension and with the glue. But that's not my style in general. I always like to build things, and the most complicated part is the tip. So you can see the tip is like a double Y shaped, and this tension tool is very similar to the, oh come on, focus, it's very similar to the key, and yeah, it's it's a very cool to build this kind of a tools. At least for me, I really enjoy building the tool and making it and trying uh, to make it work. So you can see it's like a very, I will do like a close-up picture, put somewhere here how it looks like on the discs. But how I did it, I grab, this is a pin ejector pin, whatever it's called, and this is 1 millimeter, and this is, I think, 6 millimeter tip, and then I created this like free-handed, like the tip, and also for the, like the key, and also for the picking tip, I did it from a screw, and this was the most complicated part. So I don't know if you can see it, but that's how the screw looked. And then this is the final version. And inside I drill it with 0.2 millimeter, and outside it's, I think, 2 millimeter. That's how much space you have between these two things, wings, whatever, I don't know how they call it. So it's a 0.2, and inside there is a whole 1.2 millimeter. So the 1 millimeter tension tool will go through. And then these parts are like from some Chinese things, and I put it here, like I drill 2 millimeter. Inside it's like a Loctite, and I put, just in case, just to be sure, I put like a small amount of super glue, and I think it's working fine. It took me probably a couple of hours to do to build everything, I mean the tool, and finally I managed to pick it off camera, this, and it's working. And the interesting part is this shape needs to be like this because of the disc steering system, the DSS. I'll show you some pictures here, and then later I will show you, when I disassemble the lock, I will show you how that, why is that like that, and why it's working. So to pick this one, I need to put it in a different orientation. I need to put a different vise and try to put the camera in an angle so you will be able to see. So I need to rearrange things a bit, and let's start picking this one. So as you can see, I rearranged things a bit. The lock is in this vise, this is the easy way for me. So I need to use this device, or it's easy for filming. It's a bit of a different setup than usual. Lock is working, as you can see. You look, this part is retracting, so that's how you know that this lock, it's open or it's working. And what I forgot to mention on the before is that because of that DSS part and the rear tensioning part, this lock, even it has like a 9 discs, I need to pick only 5 of them, because the DSS is rotating the disc number 1 and disc number 8. The 9 I'm doing as a tensioning, it's a last cut, and then the only disc that I need to pick is from 2 to 7. And I will show you why we cannot use the front tensioning, because there is another cut after that, so that's why it's a bit tricky to. On the first disc there is a it's not the last cut, is the cut number 4, so that's why you cannot tension it from the first disc, sorry. So I'll start. So bear in mind that this is very tricky, and also for me it's trickier because of the peak positioning, how I position peak, because sometimes I will lose track where I am. And also this tip and the DSS, the steering system, it's not allowing me to, like, I did not want it to make more space on the picking tip, so sometimes I will need to just get the first disc, because I cannot rotate all the disc clockwise as usual with other disc detainer locks. So I need to be very careful how I do that, and I will try to explaining while I'm picking. So I usually start from the last disc, in this case this number 7, and going up to this number 2, and I'm not touching 1 and I'm not touching 8 and 9, because 8 and 9 are part of the tensioning. So I'm going down to the last one and then trying to go, and usually you will see me doing like this, because I want to be aware that to ensure that the DSS is rotated completely clockwise. And now I'm trying to, okay, something is not right. I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm trying to also pick and explain what is happening, what I'm doing, so you can be, you can see and try to get a feeling. And when you start picking this kind of a lock and building the tools to pick this kind of a lock, it's going to be a bit it's going to make sense what I'm trying to explain and trying to do. For everyone else, just enjoying the picking session, and eventually when you pick this kind of a lock, you're in a treat. So I'm going with the last one, not the last one, the disc number 7. So I'm on this number 7, false gate, I think, and now it's a true gate. So you can see how big, maybe from my finger you cannot see, but there is a big gap. So it's a very similar like Abloy Classic. The feeling is very similar like Abloy Classic. So going to this number 6, come on, don't move. And going through the disc, sometimes it's tricky for me also. Okay, now I think I'm on 1 click, 2 click. I don't think it's a gate, I think it's a false gate. And sometimes you cannot be sure if it's a true or false gate. I think this is a true gate. It's a very subtle, but knowing from Abloy Classic, experience from Abloy Classic, I can be pretty sure sometimes if it's a true or false gate. So now I'm to the 765. Click from 5, and I think 5 is set. At least it's in a gate. So now we go to 4. Come on, 4. 4. Click. Nothing concrete, or I lose 4. Yes. Where is 4? Okay, so now I'm back to 4. Couple of clicks, nothing concrete, and then I think at least I'm in I will leave it there. I'm in a gate. I'm not sure if it's a true or false gate. Come on, go to 3. Yes, I'm on 3. This feels like it feels like I messed up something. There is a feedback, but it's a very strange. So I think I'm still in some kind of a gate. I don't know if it's a true or false. So I'm trying to grab disk number 2, and I'm not sure where I'm in this, if I'm on between 3 or 2, or I'm between 2 and 1, and I don't want to touch disk number 1. So what I usually do in this case, I'm going back down, trying to start from the disk number 7. 7 feels fine. 6, I'm not sure. My pick is stuck. Come on, go up. Come on, why I'm stuck on pick disk 5? Now disk 4. Okay, let's go back to disk 4. Feels okay. Disk 3. Where is disk 3? No, that's not. No, because there are 2 ways to grab the disks, and I want to grab it on the correct way. With that Y, I think this 3 is fine. Now we're on disk 2. No, that's not the correct. Still going to, I want to go through disk 2. Sorry, disk 3. Did I mess up? I think I'm on this, should go through disk 3. If not, let me try to see what is happening with disk 2. Now I'm, yes, and we're open. Oh wow. I mean, it's a tricky, and it's a but we are open, so you can see that. Come on. Yeah, you can see it's there. Yes. So it's a, as I said, it's a very tricky pick and a bit complicated pick, but it's a the most important part is how you do build your tools. and how you can make this work. So let's start disassembling. Very cool. It's always very rewarding when you pick a very tricky lock, or the lock that you have worked for like a couple of days. For me, this was like a couple of days work. I try my best to make in a day a tool, and then try to make it work. And then after I noticed that it's a very similar to Abloy Classic, then I was happy. So this is that part, and then inside we have this first. This is not the first disc, but this is the, let me disassemble. This is the security plate. Okay, I dropped that part. These are the delphins, or whatever we call them. Where is my, I did added a bit of WD-40 just to make my life easier. This is the DSS bar, or DSS disc detainer system, and this is the first disc. So let me, I think I can do it like this. So inside you can see all the additional discs. Let me grab, it doesn't matter. So I think I can drop everything. No, not like that. Okay, I was thinking I can drop everything at once. So this is that, some kind like a spring. Can I grab everything? I'm going to grab the whole, yeah. Yes. So you can see all the discs here. Let me just clean them a bit. There is the bar, and let's drop all the discs. So how do we do? Let's do the disc there, and then the spacers up. So spacer disc. So let me go like this, because this is the first disc as far as I remember. So disc, spacer, disc, spacer, disc, spacers. And the spacers are pretty nice. They're not that thin, so you can make your tool a bit, at least less than a millimeter. It doesn't need to be like 0.5 or something like that. And that's it. And then on the bottom there is this spinner for the, or I don't know how it's called. I don't, sorry, I don't know if that's a spinner or something that it's grabbing the DSS. And you can see the core part, and you can see inside where it is. This is that bar with the locking bar and whatever is inside. So let me show you all the discs. Let me try to adjust my camera so you can see it better. So as I mentioned, there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 discs. All of them, they have a true gate and false gates, except from the first one, the 8th one, and the last one. And even the last one is a bit of a different shape. You can see that. We have false gates everywhere, and true gate. So okay, this one, what's numbers 1, 2, 3. 3 does not have a false gate. That's why it was a very strange. When I was trying to move 3, I did not felt anything like click, 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 click for the false gates. And this is the true gate with false gate. So there are no master pinning. Everything is a regular disc. So let me show you now. Let me move it a bit. Let me try to show you the pick. Can I remove this to show you, or how do I show you? So let me grab one of the discs. The disc should go through here, and then it should go like this. Come on, focus. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to grab the disc like this, because you can grab it also like this or push it like this. But the part that you need to understand is this is the one. This is the thing that you need to, like how you grab the discs. And that's tricky first to fix that part. And then also on the DSS bar, let me put the last disc. I think I can show it like this. When you put the picking tip through that DSS, and here you put the tangent tool and the picking tip. So why you need the space? It's because the DSS, it's preventing the tip for moving, the picking tip for moving. So are you going to focus? So you see, so that's why you need to have this gap as a Y part, so it can go there and it can rotate it there also. So, and the thing is that for the both sides there are different spacing. Oh, I'm doing this very not good. Hopefully you're trying to see how you can move, and that's why sometimes I'm moving also the tensioning. And so see, you can see at the bottom, come on, focus. And I think, as far as I know, Chris Pix did a very good job explaining everything and showing everything. Check his video after this one. So that's why you need also that picking tip to be like that. So it's a very complicated, and also the complicated part is to grab the first and the last disc. So you see, that's why here, wait, let me show you. Here I need that space because of that DSS system. So I hope I did not confuse you, but I'm glad that I picked this one, and I'm glad that I made this tool. It's a very it's a very complicated tool to make, but I really enjoyed making the tool. I think I was enjoying more making the tool than picking the lock in a way. But guys, this was the Abloy Exec picked, gutted, and explained. Hopefully I did not confuse you. Check some other videos from some other guys that picked this one, especially Chris picked. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day, have a nice picking, and bye bye.